What's up everybody, Steven here with Neural DSP. And today I want to talk to you about impulse responses. The following is a demo I used Lancaster audio impulse responses. I wanted to see what the Lancaster audio impulse responses were capable of, so the tones used in this demo vary from a more straight ahead metal to Meshuggah to a more fingerstyle opethy kind of tone. Now I left any sort of EQ or post-processing off of the guitar tones. I also didn't do anything aside from using a limiter on my mix bus as well. In this way I wanted to keep things unbiased so that way you guys know exactly what you're getting into when you start using impulse responses. So what you're gonna hear in the demo is Lancaster audio impulse responses, and then Neural DSP impulse responses, and then I'll go over the importance of an impulse response and why you would want to have extra impulse responses in your library. So let's start off by talking about how we get third-party impulse responses into our plugins in the first place. We open up our plugin and we navigate to our impulse response section. We click the drop-down menu and click Load Custom Impulse Response. Next, we navigate to our specific impulse response we want. Let's go with a Fender's Super Twin. Click the wave, and then we'll just go ahead and click one of these, and that's how we load our impulse responses. Now, some people might be wondering what an impulse response is. An impulse response is basically a snapshot of the cabinet, the speakers, the microphone, the placement, the room, and all post-microphone equipment used in the studio that was created in. So basically, an impulse response can give you access to potentially tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment at a fraction of the cost. So instead of going and renting a studio space or buying the equipment, having to set up and tear down or routing or anything like that, you can just have the impulse response at your disposal when you want it. With different impulse responses, you can also get different configurations as well, like the Trey Xavier pack has a Fredman on and off axis. And if you don't know what the Fredman technique is you have an SM57 directly on axis to the speaker cone, and then you have a second SM57 at around a 45-degree angle. You then can blend the two together because the on axis is going to be very bright, the off axis is going to be much darker. So taking a look at this Fortin Cali instance, I have the Fredman off axis and on axis. I ended up pulling down the level of the on axis because it was just a little bit too bright for my taste. And you could even get impulse responses and therefore tones like your favorite producers, such as Ulrich Wild. I used a couple of his impulse responses for the more Meshuggah-esque riff in this example. So I've always been a proponent of getting really, really good at the tools that you have on hand. And the impulse responses inside the Neural DSP plugins are already fantastic. However, it's always really great to have a wide palette to choose from because you never know when creativity is going to strike. You never know what tone or impulse response is going to fit a specific mix. So if you feel like checking out any of the impulse response packs that I've used in this demo, links will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like this content, if you like this new sort of format, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you like these comparisons, or if you have any software that you want to see used in conjunction with your Neural DSP plugins, go ahead and let me know about that in the comments as well. And while you're there, go ahead and leave a like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for notifications on when we upload new content to this channel. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.